Yeah, hello everyone. So in our previous video, we have already discussed about the document and the document type in detail. So you can refer our previous session regarding the explanation of the document and the document type. And in today's video, we are going to see the practical configuration of the document type. We are going to see the configuration. We are going to see further what are the controls and the fields available there. And we ultimately would be seeing overall screen, how it looks like and what are the things we need to take care about. Okay. And first of all, we already know to configure anything, we are having two approaches. One is to reach there using particular path, and then we can use a T-code also, which is a transaction code, or we can say the shortcut to reach that particular screen. Okay, so to do the configuration or check the document type which are available in the system, we use the path. So we already know to go to any path, the first T code which we give is SPRO, and then we click on enter, and then SAP reference IMG. And we already know we are doing the financial accounting global settings configuration. We have to click on this financial accounting and then financial accounting global settings. And then we have to click document here. Okay, so let me expand it. So under document, we are having document type. You have to click here. Now, finally, we get the defined document types. So once you click here, you will be able to see the list of document available in the system. So these are the document type which are already defined currently in the system. So if we see this is AA asset accounting, this is the standard. Okay, so standard document type which has been provided by SAP. Now I will do one thing. I will configure one custom uh, document type. Okay, so to create any new document type, we have to click on new entries. So if you click here, new entries, these fields will come up. So we are going to see each of the field, not in detail, but we'll give you the overview. So if you want to understand each of the field in detail, you can refer our theoretical session, which is actually the previous to this particular video. So let's suppose I want to create just one custom document. Okay, document type which is JA. Okay, and for that I want to give number range. So these will each field we have already discussed. Let me give 50 here. Reversal document you can give as a. Authorization we are giving as blank. We don't want to restrict the modification or the maintenance of this document type to certain to a group of individual. We will keep it a blank only. Now coming to the document types allowed. Okay, so we have discussed each of these field in our previous session. So as of now, I want to allow the posting, like I will click all. Okay, so we are going to allow in this particular document type, whatever posting we are doing. So it should allow like all the account type, whether it's asset or customer or supplier, material, GL accounts can be passed. Apart from that, under the control data, we are also giving, for example, the net document type, the customer and vendor check, and we are also giving the negative posting permitted, and we are giving intercompany also. We are giving the enter trading partner as well. Okay. Apart from that, we are having this BI only, so no need to keep. So here exchange rate type for foreign currency document. So here we can give any of the foreign exchange rate. So we are going with the standard exchange rate, which is M, which is the average exchange rate. And apart from that, required during document entry, we can make, for example, if we are doing the posting in our document type JA, we can make these field mandatory to fill in, like reference number or the document header. We let us suppose for now we are making it mandatory, but most of the time in the real time project, you will see these are kept unchecked only, because otherwise it will give you the error in case you forget to maintain these. Okay, so these are the parameters we have maintained for our custom document type. So once we give it, we can now save it. Okay. So let me click on save. So continue. Now this particular document type has been created. Now I told you to reach any particular screen, we are having two approaches. The one is path, which we have just already seen. Now we will be using the T code. So what is the T code to reach that particular screen of the document type? The T code is OBA7. So once you click on enter, you will land up on that screen where you created your document type. And so I click on enter. So here I have to click on the position to search the document type which we have just created. The document type we created is JA. Let us continue. See, the JA is created. Double click on it. So these are the parameters or the fields or the controls. We maintained it. Okay. So you can see what are the fields are available, what are the controls available. So we have already discussed each of these, relevance of these and the impact of these in our previous video. Okay. So for more details, you can refer that video. So let me come back and we can give the just description like custom GL document. We are giving just a random name we are saying. So custom GL document we have created as JA. Now I showed you in that particular theoretical video, we have the table for these document type in SAP also. So the table is T003. So in SAP, to open any of the table, we are having the T code like SE16, SE16N, which is majorly used by the technical consultant or the developers. So we will go with the SE16, okay? General T code to open any table. Click enter. Now here we are going to give T003. So this is the table which is actually used to store the document type which we create. And here using this table, you can download the list of document type which are available, and you can see all the like controls or all the parameters which you have maintained against that document type. Once we click on the enter, so now it is asking for the document type. So you can search for particular document type, or if you want to keep it wide open. Okay. So let me see if there is any restriction. So maximum number of hits, I'm removing it, keeping it blank so that we can get all the document type which whatever are maintained in our system. Let me execute it. It will give you the entire list. So these many document type are created in our system. Okay, so if we see, we can see each field, the document type is AA and the number range against AA is F1, and there is reverse document type which is blank. We have not given any blank, we have not given any reverse document type against AA, and the authorization group is again blank. And these are account type allowed, like A represent asset, C represent customer, S represent supplier, M represent material, G represents GL account. Okay, and then this is secondary cost. And then further, now we are having the right side of the screen like net document type, whether you want it. So in this case, it is not required. And the next we have only one customer vendor check. So it is also not checked here. Negative posting, yes. Negative posting are allowed. So X representing yes. And intercompany, it is blank. And then we have the enter trading partner is again blank. And then exchange rate for it against this, no exchange rate is maintained. So these are the fields which are available against each document type. So you can see the list and you can also see the controls of the settings applicable against each document type. Okay. So let me just show you the document type which we have created and the settings which are available there. So the document type which we created is JA. Let me put filter. And then our document type is JA. So if I click on enter, so this is JA. So if you see the settings, NR we gave 50, and the reversal document we gave as a SA. Authorization group we kept blank. Asset, customer, supplier, material, the GL account, secondary cost, all these account type we enabled it. And then we are having net document type, and then customer vendor check, negative posting, intercompany, and then enter trading partner and the exchange rate. We maintain it as M, and then we are having batch input as blank. We didn't select it, and then document header xmtxt and xmrf, this reference number we checked it, we made it required in case you are doing the posting in JA. And then we are having debit, and then we are having this credit indicator. So for these we haven't maintained anything and we kept it blank. So this is how you can see all the settings without going to the screen of OBA7. I hope this is all clear. What is the use of this, for example, this table, and what are the fields we can see and how we can check it. Okay. So apart from that, I showed you in our theoretical session there is an accounting document which is actually identified by three unique fields. Okay, so let me show you. To open any accounting document, in the initial videos I told you we have the T-Code FB03. Okay, so if you click on enter, so these are the three important, okay, fields which you have to give in order to see any unique document. The one is document number, and then we are having the company code and the fiscal year. Okay, so let me check one of the document how it looks like, because we are going to see the header details of the document and the line item details of the document. Okay, so we have not posted, okay, because we are still going in this end-to-end configuration of the global settings. So I will show you the document which has been posted in our another entity. Okay, so the document number is, let me write it, 19234567, and then company code we are giving as 1805. I think you would be remembering our company code which we defined as INTA, and the fiscal year I'm giving as 2025. So once you enter these fields, you have to click on enter. Once we click on enter, so this page will open up. So here you have to remember whatever the details which are visible under this data entry view, these are header details, and whatever the details which are visible here in the second half, so these are the line item details of document. So we have already seen in the theoretical session what are the important component, okay, or the fields of header data. So these are document number, company code, fiscal year, period, posting period, document date, and this currency, and so on. Now coming to the line item details of the document, I told you it gives you the description or the granular picture of the transaction. Okay. For example, if we see the item, the posting key, and the amount, and the description, the account, here we are having the account number or the GL account number, we can say. The amount we are having this credit and this debit, and then the currency, the taxation part. Okay, so all these granular picture you will be able to see under the line items detail of the document. Okay, so I told you for the header document in each of the module, whether it is MM or SD or it is like FI, for all we are having the different tables for the header and for the line items. Okay, individual table we have for these detail. Let me show you. So we already know how to go to the table. We give the T code SE16. Let me click here. Now we are having the BKPF. Okay, this is the table which is used for the accounting document header data. So if I click enter, now it will ask me the company code, document number, fiscal year. So these fields are actually depend upon the input selection screen. Okay, which whatever you want, you can define it using, for example, I'm telling you like settings, and you can click on fields for selection. So if you come here, these are the fields like BLR document type, BL document date, due date, posting date. So I have checked here the BUKRS, BELNR, GJAHR. Okay. So these field I have made to display in the input selection screen. So this is how you can select the field whatever you want in the input selection screen. Okay, so let me continue. I don't want to add any extra field. So let me give the company code as this. We will see the header level detail of the document, what we saw in the FB03. Okay, so after giving the company code, document number, fiscal year, I told you these are the mandatory field to uniquely identify any of the accounting documents. So if I click on execute, so this is how it will look like. Okay, so if you see the company code, under the header data, the document number, the year, the document type, which is KR. Okay, the KR is the vendor invoice, the document date, the posting date, the period, the T code, local currency. In this also, you can like restrict the fields or the columns you want, because there are multiple columns which are not actually required by you. So it you can like add it, or you can just select the particular column whichever you want to see it, and that can be done using, for example, you can come here and then you can click on the change layout. So you are having the option, for example, if you see the displayed columns, So these are the columns which are actually getting reflected in our table, and these column set are still available. So you can like enable any of these. Okay, so for example, let me show you. If I want this entry date also to be visible here, so once I select it, I will have to click on this arrow and now click on the enter. So if you see, the entry date has also been added here. So this is how you can add the fields or you can remove the field. To remove it, for example, from the right side we selected and clicking on the leftward or arrow. Similarly, we can select from the left and then click on the rightward arrow. So it will remove from the displayed column to the available column set. Okay. So this is how the header data gets reflected. Okay. So let me show you the line item details of the accounting document. Okay. So for that, we are having the table, which is BSEG, BSEG, which is, we call it commonly BSEG. Let me click enter. Now again, we are giving the same fields and then click on execute. So this is how it will appear. Okay. So these actually, for example, this particular table BSEC providing the granular picture or the line item details of the document. If you see the item 1, 2, so whatever the line items you are having, like one document can have up to 999, okay, or 999 line items. So you can have like item 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. And then we are having the document number and then company code. This year 2025, the GL account. Okay, it is giving the picture of GL account, the posting key. Like this is the credit, this is the debit. Okay, this is the posting key, and then we have the local currency amount. This is the 1000, 1000. This is the credit, this is the debit 1000. And we are having the account type. For example, this entry is flowing to K means vendor, this is flowing to S means general ledger. Then we can have the detail of cost center if you have given it, and then the tax amount if tax is applicable, and the tax code. And there are multiple other fields related to the line item of the document. Okay, so you can put or keep these as per your wish. Okay, so this is how the details of the line items of the document are visible in this using this table. Okay, so similarly we are having, for example, for the other modules, like if we talk about sales order in the SD, so we have the VBAK. Okay, so this particular table will give you the header detail, and then we have the VBAP. Okay, so it is asking what fields you are like needing. So if you see, this is how you can put the detail. Or if we see the tables related to we are having EKKO, the header detail of the purchase order, and then we have EKPO. Okay, so this will give you the line item details of the purchase order document. Okay, so this is how you can check the header level details and the line item details of any document. So that's it for today. And in the upcoming session, once we are done with the configuration of, for example, this global settings and the creation of GLs and everything, so I will show you, for example, the application of each of these functionality by providing you the series of videos like related to the application of each of these functionality. Okay. So in each of the videos, we will see how if we click any of the field, it is going to impact our posting. Okay. Or how it will give you the error in case of we are missing something in the configuration here. Okay. So for each functionality, we will be having a series of video or the application videos related to the functionality of each, for example, the document type or whatever the functionalities we are discussing related to like fiscal year variant or the posting period variant or the document type. We will see the application of these global settings in our like postings. Okay. So that's all for today. Thank you. We will meet in a next session.